Hello students, today we will study about the extraction of crude metal from the concentrated ore. See, the conversion of concentrated ore into its oxide form. First we will study this. So the first process which we will study here, it is calcination. Calcination, we know that it is a process of heating carbonate ores strongly in absence of air and below its melting point. Okay, this is called calcination. The changes which we will see after the process of calcination, it is first, moisture is removed from the ore. Secondly, if any volatile impurity is present in it, it get removed. Thirdly, the ore, it becomes porous. Upon heating, the ore becomes porous. We know that calcination is done for carbonate ores. Carbonate, when they are heated, will get their oxide and carbon dioxide. See, malachite is there, CuCO3.COH whole twice. Copper carbonate, basic copper carbonate actually it is called. When it is heated, it will give us copper oxide, water and CO2. See, copper oxide will get here, calcium oxide will get here. It means after calcination, the carbonates, they get decomposed to give their oxides. One more is there, like hydrated oxides, if they are there. So we are heating them in absence of oxygen. So these hydrated oxide, they lose their water of crystallization and we'll get their oxides. So this was about the calcination. Now the second process which we'll study is roasting. The process of heating the ore strongly in presence of excess of air. It was in limited or in absence of air or in limited supply of air, and here it is heated strongly in presence of excess of air. Changes again, the first two changes are the same, that is moisture is removed and volatile impurities, they get removed. The impurities like sulfur, arsenic, phosphorus, etc., these are also removed. Okay, if sulfur impurities are there, they get oxidized and sulfur dioxide gas is formed. It is the gas, it will escape out. If arsenic and phosphorus is there, they will also get oxidized. Now, sulfide ores get oxidized into metal oxides. Mainly, the process or this process of roasting, it is helpful in this. If sulfide ores are there, then these sulfide ore, when they come in contact with oxygen or when they are burnt in presence of oxygen, they gives us oxides and sulfur dioxide gas, it escapes out. If lead sulfide is there, then again we'll get oxide and sulfur dioxide gas, it escapes out. See, if CuFeS2 is there, when it is heated, first it decomposes to give copper sulfide and iron sulfide, and SO2 gas is evolved out. Okay, then this copper sulfide and iron sulfide, they separately react with oxygen to form iron oxide and copper oxide. So these two oxides are present. And now we will see the process of reduction. Since we have obtained oxides by the process of calcination and roasting, now we will see how these oxides can be reduced into metal. So first one is the chemical reduction. First we will study about the chemical reduction. Carbon reduction process. Calcined or roasted ores, they are mixed with suitable quantity of coke or charcoal. This we have studied in class 10th also. Like the zinc oxide and iron oxides are there. They will combine with carbon, since they have weak affinity with each other, and they can be easily reduced by using coke. So when zinc oxide, it comes in contact with coke, uh, carbon monoxide is formed and zinc, it will separate out. Okay, now see, there is one more thing, see what is written here. Flux plus impurities. Impurities are present in ore. In impurities, some compounds are added, or in ore, some compounds are added. Those compounds are called flux. These flux, they combine with the impurities present in ore and they form slag, and this slag is removed from the mixture or the from the ore. Okay, so flux is the substance which combines with the impurities of the ore and it forms slag. This is unwanted material and it comes out of the that furnace and furnace or the process where we are doing this. So if acidic impurity is there, like suppose SiO2 is the acidic impurity, if acidic impurity is there, so we'll add basic flux. They will combine to form slag. And if, see here, the impurity was acidic in nature. If this one, if any basic impurity is there, then basic impurity, to remove basic impurity, we add acidic flux. Acidic flux is added, then it will form slag and this is removed from the process. Now second type of reduction is, this was with flux. Earlier we studied about coke, and this is with aluminium. See, aluminium, it is used for those metals which have very high melting point and they cannot be reduced by using coke. So for them, aluminium is used. Aluminium and these oxides, they are taken in a crucible and they are heated in a sand bath. So when these are heated, they combine with each other. Here, this aluminium, it takes away this oxygen and chromium is separated from it. Similar thing it has happened here with manganese also. And here, to enhance the reaction, magnesium along with barium oxide is taken here. Barium oxide, BaO2. These two things are taken to ignite the reaction. Okay, now see, third type of reduction is with dihydrogen. Dihydrogen, since it is very expensive, so it is not used so much. The roasted ore, it is heated in small trays in the current of dihydrogen gas when the oxide gets reduced to free metal. Here, like tungsten oxide is there, it reacts with hydrogen and we will get tungsten and water will be formed. Okay, in the same way we can use this water gas also, the combination of CO plus H2. This combination, it will reduce this NiO, will get Ni, CO2 and H2 will be formed. These two will escape out and this will remain there. Now self reduction process. Self reduction, actually this self reduction process, it happens with those elements which are present lower in the electrochemical series. Like suppose copper sulfide is there. Okay, this copper sulfide and copper oxide, they themselves, when they are heated, they will get reduced to copper and SO2 gases evolved out. Similarly, if lead sulfide and PbO, they are there, they will combine and lead and SO2 will escape out. SO2 gas will escape out and lead will be formed. When sulfide ore of these metals are roasted, when these sulfide ores are roasted, they only partially change into their oxides. And these oxides and these sulfides, they again combine, or they again, when they are heated, they will form Pb and SO2. And during smelting, the sulfide and the oxide, they combine together to form metal. So this was about the self reduction process. Now the next one which we will study, it is electrolytic reduction. See, electrolytic reduction, it is done for those elements which cannot be reduced by using any reducing agents, since they have very strong affinity for oxygen, so they cannot be reduced by using any reducing agents. And to reduce such metal oxides, we use the process of electrolytic reduction, where these metal oxides, they are taken as an electrolyte in their molten state and electricity is passed through them. Aluminium, here like we have taken the example of aluminium, so this aluminium from alumina, it is collected at cathode and oxygen, it is collected at anode. So this is how we reduce those metal oxides which cannot be reduced by using reducing agents. Thank you.